lost plenty friends, 16 to be specific.
Time. Morgan was struck multiple times by bullets and ended up crashing right on the on-ramp. She was rushed to the hospital and where she died 2 days later. Now, the shooter's car sped away southbound on Vermont after the shooting. Detectives think this may have been a case of mistaken identity and that gang violence may have been a component to this murder.
What do you mean crip walking ain't bad, man? It's just a dance, man. It's what you promote. Imagine if, anyway, we're not going to talk about, we're just going to stay on a macro level. Kendrick Lamar said, I lost 16 friends to be exact. You think he lost them to college? You think he lost them to the NBA? Do you think he lost them to studying abroad? Nah, he didn't. Med school, law school, military. Nah, he lost them to what? The streets, gang violence, crip walking. And if you think crip walking is cool just for entertainment, let me drop you off on the 61st and Bryanhurst. How about 88th and Hoover? Or matter of fact, I'll drop you off in the alleys behind Jesse Owens Park. You know how I know? One, I was raised in that area. And two, I currently own properties in all those areas. I've been in LA since I was 8 years old. I don't claim LA, I claim my last name. But let's fast forward to the next thing. A black girl driving a Mercedes-Benz, a white Mercedes-Benz, as you guys see, murdered. Shots rang out all throughout her car, dead. Gang violence, mistaken identity. Don't know her, I can't comment on her. But I can greatly make a great hypothesis that it was a gang member and he was black and it was a male. Now, I know people are going to get online and tell you pro-black this. You got to be a Democrat. Republicans are racist. Or you got to believe in Republicans. Democrats don't care nothing about you. One thing I'm going to say is this. Every 4 years, those people, leaders change. Laws change. You know what doesn't change? God's word. And I can't sit here and tell you I've been the greatest Christian. There are times I spent years not opening up my Bible. But the one thing I had was accountability. My dad was an alcoholic. So, I told myself at a very young age, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, somewhere in there, I'll never drink or smoke, do a drug, ever. No tattoos, no piercings, because I knew what it would create. And I'm not saying that if you take alcohol, do drugs, that's the ultimate ending of your life. No, that was my springboard into accountability. Now, let me talk about the realities of Black America, because people are going to tell you, oh man, you got to be black. You got to stay this. You got to stay down. You got to do. I've now owned property well over going into 2 decades now, right? I'm closer to 2 decades than 1 decade now. And I've seen life cycles, right? I've seen black man go to jail, black man get out of jail, black man on his mom's couch with a bonnet while I'm in the bathroom trying to repair something so minuscule, while I'm in the kitchen that only takes a trip to Home Depot and $10. But the mom calls me instead of the husband. Excuse me, there's no husband there, but the son is sitting on the couch on the phone, watching whatever he has on YouTube, whatever he's doing. I've seen life cycles of, as I say, I own property, but I'm gonna give you a real life example. I don't even have to make up stuff. I don't even have to do what ifs. I used to, when I was in boxing, I used to ask for tickets from what I call the great Sam Watson, right? He didn't know I did this. He would give me tickets, 10, 20 tickets. I would go to the 90s and give them tickets to the fight. That was my intervention. Graffiti was all along the alleyway. They smoking weed, getting high, getting drunk. I employ them for a day. I buy them lunch, whatever. You know, that was my means of creating a balanced level for where we could communicate. And when there was fights at StubHub and PBC couldn't sell tickets, I give them tickets. I've done that for years. No longer, because I don't go to fights any longer. But at least 5 of those men are dead or in jail. 5. That's what crip walking leads to. That's what crip walking promotes. Do you understand? They don't tell you that black men average salary is $36,000 in America, because we online on this Instagram, not in reality. You can't be pro-black and commit a crime against black people. You can't be pro-black as a woman and abort black babies. You can't be pro-black and advocate crip walking, which promotes debauchery in our community. I stand on this. And you're talking to a man that grew up in the inner city as an 8-year-old child. I moved to California. I don't claim a hood. I claim my last name. Y'all seen my hoodies? Team Hawthorne. Now I got Together on 3 because that's the team the families and I have created together. But prior to that, Team Hawthorne. I don't claim a hood. I don't claim a city. And not to sound braggadocious, but I have an 8-figure real estate portfolio. I don't claim a hood. I claim my last name. Y'all claiming hoods. Y'all claiming black culture when your leaders change every 2 years. The House, the Senate, the President change every 4 years. They telling you that there's more than man and woman on earth. They told you a man can marry a man and God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. These pro-blacks voted for Joe Biden. These pro-blacks, these pro-liberals voted for Kamala Harris, and she got a white Jewish husband. These pro-blacks work for white men, white women. They send their kids to private school and cream pro-black. I'm liberal. None of these pro-blacks want to live on 73rd and Western, y'all. Nobody pro-black wants to live on 73rd and Western. And we got a 73rd and Western in every city, in every Democratic city in here. Raise your hand, because I got an apartment for you that I will sell you or rent you. And matter of fact, if you want to buy a house there, I'll be your lender, because I got enough cash where I can afford to put the down payment for you. You don't want to live on 73rd and Western. You don't. So cut the BS. All this, I'm black and I'm proud. You live in the suburbs somewhere. God's word don't change. I'm learning that. As I develop better and better every day into a family man, I've committed a multitude of sins. Stop falling for the BS. Crip walking is not a praise dance. I'm going to say that again. Crip walking is not a praise dance. Twerking is not a praise dance. Aborting your babies is not pro-black. Gang banging and committing crimes against black people is not pro-black. The blackest thing you can ever do is love God. I'm going to say that again. The blackest thing you can ever do is love God. Democratic leaders change every 2 and 4 years. Republican leaders change every 2 and 4 years. I'm pro Hawthorne. The college coach from Fresno State asked Lincoln, "Who's your favorite player?" I knew what he was going to say. He said, "Me." No, he said himself. And then he said, he couldn't believe it. And then he said, "Who's your second favorite player?" He said, "My father." That's what I'm instilling in my kids, man. We ain't got to go out of our house to look for nothing. I don't need a handout. I leverage the government. I don't beg the government. I stand on this, y'all. I stand on this. Flawed and all. So I'm just here to tell you guys, this pro-black movement online is fake because you can't crip walk and fill out a job application. You can't crip walk into Chase Bank. I posted about a month ago, you can't even crip walk when you got a basketball scholarship. No bonnet, no nothing. When we travel, you're representing USC. Put a button on this for all you pro-blackity blacks. LeBron James was at Kendrick Lamar's concert. He wanted to go on stage. You know what Savannah, his wife, did? Grabbed him and said, "Nah, you ain't going on stage." It's a video. I saw the video. And you know what he did? He cheered from his seat. You know why? Because he knew the wife understood the branding. The wife understood their last name. Nah, we ain't gonna crip walk, because now these kids gonna want to crip walk. But moreover than that, we not killing the brand we built. We America's perfect family. We're the new Huxtables. Kendrick Lamar lost 16 souls, man. He didn't lose them to the army. They wasn't in the military. I'm at the charging station right now. You guys see the rain here? I'm about to head to LA and work till my kids get out of school. You know where I'm working? In South Central LA. You know what I'm gonna see when I get to South Central LA? Unfulfilled dreams. So stop falling for the BS, man. You got to go to a white college. You got to go to a white college to be educated. Black parents are paying $60,000 a year to send their kids to private school. Crenshaw is closing. They barely had enough to put up a football team this year. St. Bernard's closed their football program. They just opened it back up. Verdun Day, this is their last year. The #1 black private school when I was growing up, Verdun Day, can't even field a football team now because all the black families are moving to the valley and taking their kids to charter and private schools now. Black people don't want to live on 73rd and Western. Black parents don't want to send their kids to Crenshaw High School. They got less than 500 people enrollment. When I was in high school, that was the #1 black school in America. It was so big they did a movie about it called Love and Basketball. I stand on this, y'all. Y'all go ahead and have a beautiful day. This pro-black movement is fake, man. Go to college, man. Get a trade. Get married. Protect your family. Serve God. I'm telling y'all the way. All these people in the comment section and talking and woofing, you can believe that if you want to. What's the return on investment on crip walking? 16 dead souls, Kendrick Lamar said. I'm gone. Peace.